Good evening. Welcome to this evening broadcast, live and direct, where we are having very, very important people in our midst, our sisters and our brothers, joining us to discuss very, very pressing issues this afternoon, this evening, this morning, depending on where you are watching from. So thank you for joining us. You are watching live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1, live and direct on YouTube, live and direct on other social media platforms. This is the 14th day of September 2021. Yes, can you come in? All right, I'm admitting you now. All right, you're welcome. So this is the 14th day of September 2021. And we are going to be discussing a lot of things. Some of them you may have known, some of them you don't know. So on this note, let us bring our guests today to the screen, and I'm going to be calling on them to introduce themselves one after the other for everybody to listen as we deliberate and have this healthy discussion today. We are also going to be talking about the issue of the sit-at-home that the Biafra people has taken upon themselves, and which is their right that they are exercising without anybody forcing and enforcing it on them. We are also going to be discussing the issue of Pantami. Pantami is a minister of communication whose name is in the list of those sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria, and the name was written maliciously in a way that people don't understand that they were actually talking about Pantami. So we have been able to bust that, they were busted, and we are going to discuss that in this particular segment of this program. Also, we are going to be reminding our people the issue of the autopilot that is still very, very much active. The autopilot in the sit at home, the autopilot on so many things that is going on. And I'm going to remind us by sharing the video or playing a video where the prophecy of what is happening today was made by me. When I came and I told the East-Southeast governors, the Biafra Southeast and South-South governors, the Biafra land governors, where I warned, where I also cautioned the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra about the important and the need to ask God for wisdom to be able to handle what is to come. And today, everybody is seeing it because nobody listened to that call I was making. Nobody paid attention when I was telling them to ask God for wisdom to be able to handle this sit at home that have entered autopilot. Today, we've read a lot of threats against Biafra people. We've read a lot of threats against so many people. Also, we are cautioning those who are committing crime under the name of the indigenous people of Biafra. That serious warning has been given to them, and we are going to deal with anybody who torture, destroy property of Biafra people. So, on this note, may I begin to introduce our guests this evening, starting from our own sister, our mother, Madam Mwada Rosemary Williams. Rosemary Williams, can you unmute yourself? You have the right to unmute yourself and introduce yourself to our audience.
My people, I greet you all. We are here today, another day that God has given us, and we pray that God will help us to make His
Welcome.
Good afternoon, my people. Biafra struggle all over the world. We will tell you everything here. So I thank you guys for having me here, and we wish to, go on and then discuss with you guys and then answer all your questions. Thank you so much, and thank you, Mr. Ekpa, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you. All right, we are going to then bring in Mwada, Madam Ndidi. Egemono, Madam Didi Egemono. You can unmute yourself. Yeah. All right. Then, in that sense, in that case, Madam Nelly, you can introduce yourself. Everybody, I believe that every person listening to this program will know you by your voice.
Thank you so much. For having us, Simon. We really appreciate this.
But
we need to be on your show more often.
Dr. Nelly, promise us that you are going to scatter any table today.
No, I is one of our executive members in the women Biafran Women Worldwide. I think we are complete. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So we have dignitaries in Biafra struggle this evening. Okay. This will be very interesting.
Yes.
All right. All right. Okay. I'm going to take it up from here. First of all, before we start this program, I know that some of you may be very busy, and you are very busy. And the way I'm going to do this thing, I don't know how I'm going to do it to make sure you see the screen I'm going to play. I think it will come from here. Okay, I know what to do. So I'm going to play a video, which I'm going to play a video which will probably be as a reference, as a reference to maybe some of the topic or one of the topics some of you are going to raise here today. Where I gave the prediction. I don't know whether it is prediction I will call it, or the prophecy or something. This is not about the auto. This is not about the autopilot, but this is aftermath of the autopilot pronouncement. After this autopilot pronouncement, something happened. That I got a message. When I said I got a message, some people say, Simon Ekpa don't turn to pastor, Nigerian pastor, and stuff like that. Zoo pastor. I said I got a message where the message came to me, and that I must tell and warn the governors, warn the leadership of Biafra, warn everybody that what is coming is going to be very disastrous. That I see what I called the economic meltdown of Biafra land. So, and I could not finish delivering that message. I got a heavy shock on something, and I broke down on that broadcast. So after breaking down on that broadcast, I ended that broadcast that day. So I want to play that video, and that thing I said that day is what is happening today. So sometimes when we make this statement, Don't just look at it that we are just talking because we are doing Biafra. Some of these statements are coming directly from the Holy Spirit for those who understand how the Holy Spirit works.
Voting started. And you know, a lot of people begin to say IPOB is not an autopilot. We don't know what is an autopilot. A lot of people even issued press statements. Anybody going by name autopilot is not one of us and all that. I have never said IPOB is not a pilot. I didn't say it. I have corrected that impression. It was wrong impression. There is nowhere you can see where they say IPOB is not autopilot. No. What I said was Biafra struggle have entered autopilot. And I stand to be corrected. The reason I will not play the sit-at-home people observe today is that our leader have given order to stop the sit-at-home. But I have received advice from a lot of people not to attack the message that I received from God, which is the word autopilot. So I am not going to preach against that message that the Holy Spirit gave me, because the message is not against IPOB. The message is not also for IPOB, but the message is that the Biafra struggle have entered autopilot. And there are so many groups that are fighting for Biafra, including those who belong to group and those who do not belong to group. So for this reason, and because I have listened to a lot of advices, I am not going to preach against that autopilot because it has nothing to do with IPOB. Because it is a message I received from God. And today, I have come to deliver another message. The message, and if you all listened to when I was delivering that message, I was also advising the DOS, the Biafra leadership. I was advising them, whether they took me serious or they don't take me serious, but I don't know. But I was advising them and saying, they need to pray to God to give them wisdom to handle this autopilot. That was in July. And what is happening in August. The autopilot was July. I was advising them, I said, pray to God to give you wisdom to handle autopilot. Because autopilot means that we have entered in a very dangerous stage. And this dangerous state is not dangerous as bad. It can also be a very positive, dangerous stage. I don't know how to put it. That if they don't apply wisdom, okay? If they don't apply wisdom, it is going to be very difficult. I also went further to say that in this autopilot, we may have no control over what happens. This was a message I passed in July. And then after that, I began to advise the DOS to seek the face of God, to get wisdom, to be able to control this, what is to come. And then also I said, if they are able to control what is coming, we are going to hit the jackpot. And it is not late yet. So the message the Holy Spirit have asked me to tell you today to the people of Biafra is that I see danger coming. The danger in the positive way. I see this self-imposed sit at home being extended. I see Tuesday, I see Friday. And the thing I am pleading to the leadership is, before this thing gets to this point, my message to the governors of the Southeast is that the stage this thing is going to enter now will be very disastrous. The people are being controlled by unforeseen energy. energy that is stronger than anything. And the only thing that will stop this, the only thing that will stop this message is to the governors. The only thing that will stop this that is going to come is for MAZI NNAMDI KANU to be transferred from the DSS prison to a place, to DSS detention, to a place where people can hear him. So I challenge every governor in the eastern Nigeria, if you do not want to witness economic meltdown in entire Biafra, 5 million Biafra have died, and people continue to die. The spirit over Biafra is very, very strong.
All right. This is where I gave a message. Like I said, I don't know whether it is a prophecy or should I call it, I know the screen was blank. So for those of you watching from Enter Biafra, the screen was blank on purpose. So, but at least you can hear the voice. So this is a message that I delivered, just like I delivered the one I made a challenge yesterday to the governors that if you want this this next Monday sit at home to stop, transfer MAZI NNAMDI KANU between now and Friday. So when I'm making this comment, they don't know where it is coming from. When I made that comment, you just watch now, they didn't take me serious. Today, there is no fuel, there is fuel scarcity, everybody is shouting. And let me tell you, the people that are sitting at home will never feel anything. I am making it clear. Anybody that is sitting at home, including those who are going to sit at home again and increase it to Tuesday, they are never going to feel any difficulty. This is not what I'm telling you now is the way it is going to happen. And I am seeing economic meltdown. That economic meltdown will not affect Biafrans. It will not affect ordinary and an average Biafrans. But it is going to be affecting those who are rich. That is a mystery. The governors will be crying, the politicians will be crying, but they are in money. They will be crying and you think they will love you. You think that they are after, they are not after you. They are crying for what they are going to be losing as the GDP of the state. So, again, we have come again today and the women are here. That's the reason why I play this voice for you people to understand is I know most of you may not have watched this video and listen and know that I have declared or made a statement for economic meltdown, and it is happening now. Now we see Governor Umahi of Ebonyi State come to Channel Television to start crying. They are claiming they are losing 50 billion. Every day there is a sit at home. They lose 50 billion. Okay? And let me tell you, there is nothing in this life that will stop this autopilot until the demand of the spirit are met. So welcome. I will allow you people to take over from here. And our viewers that are watching, if you have questions to ask, you can also, after our women giving their messages while they are here, while we are talking today, you have the opportunity to come and ask your question. During the time of the question, I'm going to share the link where you can, join us and ask your question to the women, and they're going to answer your question. All right, the floor is yours, Nelly and Co.
Okay. I guess you called my name. So
Yes.
okay, basically concerning the autopilot, like I've been to a heritage show, I explained to them, it's not about the name that this thing was given to. It's not, I don't know if they were crying about the English word autopilot. And I made it clear that you clarify that autopilot doesn't mean that IPOB is in autopilot. This is, our leader has always said that what we are doing is spiritual. Our leader said that towards the end, towards the last days, that we're going to see so many things, so many mysterious things, so many strange things will begin to happen. I'm going to tell you right now, there are so many strange things, things beyond words that are happening. And then our leader also made it clear to us that we on our own will start to act and do things that we don't even understand, especially the children of light, because we're going to be walking towards the restoration of Biafra. He also said something that those that are not pure in heart will be doing things too that will expose them and they will be withered out. We are seeing that right now. From their actions, you can see that it doesn't even look like they're in control of what they're doing. Because the more they act, the more they expose themselves. So these are one of the prophecies that our leader gave. And then those that have the spirit of Biafra in them, you see them. Everybody decided to sit at home. When has it happened? People want Biafra. People are crying for Biafra, for the restoration of Biafra. People are ready to do whatever it takes for our leader to be released. So I know the women might touch on different topics, but I just want to say this because I'm not going to be too long on, in this program. What I want to tell our people is that we have to be resolute and steadfast. These are the last days. Biafra is here already. There are people who you think are with you. They are the ones threatening people online, saying all kinds of things, fighting against the sit at home. If we don't sit at home, what else do we have? How can they release MAZI and KANU? How can they give us a date for referendum? These are the questions that I'm asking these people that are threatening Biafran. This is no longer an IPOB affair. This is a Biafran affair. It's an entire nation's affair. Why are people who are supposed to be leading us, guiding us, now singing the song of our oppressors, the governors, and those in Abuja? What has sit at home got to do with anybody personally? People of Biafra have decided to sit at home. And they are going to sit at home. We are going to sit at home. We're going to add Tuesday. We're going to add whatever it takes, as many days as it takes to get our leader released. Biafran people, please hear me loud and clear. Our restoration lies in the hands of MAZI and KANU. He is the person that this mantle has been given to. It doesn't matter what Lucifer and his agents are doing to hold him. I want Biafrans to know that holding MAZI and KANU is holding our restoration. Delaying MAZI and KANU there in DSS custody is delaying the independence song, the freedom song. So Biafrans, please, whatever it takes, please do it. Don't let anybody threaten you. If you're going to sit at home 2 days, if you're going to sit at home 3 days, whatever you're going to do, please do it. Our nation is in the hands of the Janjaweed. MAZI and KANU is our nation. He is the one that has the flag in his hand right now. Even the zoo, the entire world can see that Biafra is here already. And the flag is in the hands of MAZI and KANU. Whatever we are going to do to make the zoo government release MAZI and KANU, we have to do it. Forget about command and control. These people have never obeyed any single instruction given by our leader. The Nigerian government is manipulating the Biafran people through their agents in this IPOB. I am going to say it without an apology. Please, my people, listen to your own conscience. Listen to the spirit of Biafra in you. This is the last fight. We have to fight this to the finish. Anybody threatening you is threatening themselves, and Elohim will pay them, will strike them and strike their children. Biafran people, if you at home, nobody will come and get you at home. Please stay home until they release our leader. The longer they hold him, the longer they hold our independence. Our Biafran flag is in his hand. I can't even emphasize it much than this, please. Please, our people. Ignore the threats, ignore the saboteurs, ignore the ones that sold their soul to the devil. They sold us for a pot of porridge. We are much more than that. We need our freedom. We want to live like humans. We don't want to live like slaves in our own land. Please don't adhere to the threat. They can threaten all they want. Please stay home. If we have to add additional days, please, we're going to add additional days. Jehovah Elohim is the one directing our faith, and we have to listen. We have to be resolute. We have to be so determined, because Biafra is here already. Our leaders say that towards the end, that we'll see strange things will begin to happen. Those that we trust are the ones fighting us. Those that are supposed to help us are the ones that betrayed us. They are the ones that betrayed our leader. Our leader said that we are the ones that is going to disappoint him. Now we have seen it. Biafran people, we cannot disappoint MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Biafran people, we cannot disappoint our children that is yet to come. We cannot disappoint ourselves. Please let us sit at home. Let us sit at home. Let us sit as many days as we can, my people. There should be no election in Biafra land, people. We don't want any election in Biafra land. It doesn't matter what anybody says, whatever anybody offers you. Our destiny lies in our hands, and we have to do this. We are almost close to getting our freedom. Please don't let all this threat, don't let all these crazy things that is going on stop you or discourage you. For Biafra is here already. Please let us do whatever we can to make sure that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is released. As soon as MAZI NNAMDI KANU is released, we are going to enter Biafra land. Please let us enter Biafra land. Don't listen to all these fools. They already sold their soul to the devil. They sold their soul. They sold us for a pot of porridge. They don't care about us anymore. They are singing the same song with the governors, with all our enemies, with the uncircumcised, and we cannot have it anymore. Please, Biafra, sit at home. Make sure there is no election in Biafra land. Make sure you demand for a date of referendum, so that once our leader is released, he's going to give us that referendum. We are tired of living as slaves. We're going to live like real humans. We're going to have life. We're going to have food. We're going to have electricity. We're going to stay in a decent home. Most of us living in America and in diaspora, we know what it means to live like human beings. Biafran people, this is the time for you to live like human beings. This is the time for us to come home to our own land. Please don't let these people do this to you. Don't let them do that to us. They have sold us, and I'm going to keep on emphasizing it. They sold us for a pot of porridge. We deserve more than that. Our children deserve more than that. Our children deserve more than that. We are the generation that will bring Biafra. Please don't let anything stop you. Please don't let anything stop you.
Thank you.
I'm going to try to end right now so that others can speak.
Thank you.
We are going to sit at home as many days as possible. We are going to demand for a date of referendum. We are going to demand for the release of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this your wonderful statement and speech you made. We thank you for that braveness and that very, very well-sounded voice you used to speak here. Our barrister is watching with us. We have to recognize our renowned barrister, Barrister Ejiofor. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is online and he is watching live and direct with us. We must have to recognize him for joining us. And Barrister Ejiofor has actually corrected when I said 50 billion. You know, he said it's 10 billion. They're losing 10 billion every sit at home. Yes, that is really correct. 10 billion, though some people are reporting 50. We know that, you know how they do their own. They always want to add something. So I have actually read where they said 50 billion. So we are going with we are going with what Barrister Ejiofor said, and somebody asked whether is it really our Barrister Ejiofor. Well, we don't know whether it is him, but let us agree and believe that it is our own Barrister Ejiofor. If he's not the one, then he's not the one. We know that a lot of people are coming with different fake names these days on social media. All right, so on this note, we are going to bring our mother also, Madam Rosemary Williams. It is your turn.
My people, I greet you once more. As you may have observed, my usual background is not where I am today because I am not at home. I have appointment, but for Biafra, anything can be on hold. Even if you miss your appointment, you can stand it still and still go forward for the Biafra struggle, for the Biafra, fighting. We will get there. Now, my sister Nelly has spoken very well. A voice crying in the wilderness, shouting and calling. I believe that we are all hearing her, and we, the Biafran women all over the world, are in solidarity with what she's saying, especially those of us here in America. We stand firm, we shout with one voice, and we say, sit at home. Every day that we say sit at home, each day that we say sit at home, please sit at home. Even if it means adding another day, like we are telling you people today, we had sit at home yesterday, and today we have our Saboteur Day, the Remembrance Day of all that has fallen, especially those that were massacred at Afariku Ide. So we are all remembering them today. And we say, may their soul rest in peace in the Lord. But at the same time, we say, may their souls haunt every saboteur in Igbo land, every saboteur in Biafra land, every saboteur in that zoo country called Nigeria. Anybody that participated in one way or the other by implicating them, that making people to slaughter them, to kill them, to waste their lives, may those people never rest. So we pray that the souls of our fallen heroes will always haunt them until them and their generations are wiped out from the surface of this earth. At the same time, any Malu, Nama that you see rumorizing around our place in Biafra land, please do not let it happen. Chase them out, kill them, slaughter them, turn them into whatever. I say, do not eat those meat because they are all ritualized cows, so that you don't be infected with them. And you can burn them to ashes. Sit at home. There should be no election in Biafra land. For those that are threatening, we read somebody sharing and threatening the people that are sitting at home. My question is for you, MAZI Ima Powerful. I read your write-up. Are you threatening to deal with the people that are enforcing the sit at home, or are you threatening the people that are sitting at home? Because this sit at home, nobody is enforcing it as it starts now, especially those ones on the Mondays and maybe Tuesdays from now on. So are you threatening the Biafrans? Biafrans said that they are going to sit at home. Are you going to threaten Biafra? A more powerful. Before we write, before we share, before we do anything we have to do, we must consider the consequences of our actions, the consequences of what we're about to do, the consequences of the intimidation in our tones, and the way we are trying to make people put fear in them. A tree does not make a forest, my dear brother. If Biafrans have decided that we, the Biafran people, are going to sit at home, not a single person can intimidate us. After all, we give you that power. After all, we make you the secretary. We are Biafrans and we can take it away from you. So be warned, my dear brother, do not threaten our people. Do not threaten us. We are Biafrans. Especially we are the other Umada Biafrans, the daughters of the land. When we say we support our people, we support our fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, we support our communities for what they are doing and what they are saying, we do not want anybody at all, no matter who you think you are, to come and intimidate us, to come and threaten us, to come and minimize what we are doing. We are going to sit at home until our leader, MAZI KANU, is either released or transferred to a place where he can speak to us, a place where we can see him, a place where we can know that he is safe. If he is not safe, Nigeria, there will be no peace for you. If he is not safe, if he is not transferred where we can see him, if he is not released, I'm telling you, all those able governors in Biafra land, there will be no peace for you. There will be sit at home every week, and we can even extend it to weeks until our leader gets justice. And my dear people, anywhere you are, please, if you know how you can help if you know how you can help your neighbor, if you know how you can dip out your pocket and say, take this. After all, during the NSAS, our leader, NNAMDI KANU, made sure that we give palliatives to our people. Let us not forget about the palliative. Let us revive the palliative. Let us support our people, because when they are sitting at home, they may be hungry. And we have to make sure that they get what they want and what they need to survive. So my dear people, my dear people, I will stop here. But before I stop, I will say, we acknowledge you, our barrister, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and we love you for all you have been doing for us and for our leaders. And we are here, standing together, shoulder to shoulder, with our leader, with you, and with everybody that is working assiduously to make sure that our freedom is restored, because that's where we stand. Freedom for our leader, MAZI KANU, and freedom for Biafra people. Thank you. I will let my sisters to talk.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. Before I bring in the next speaker, I would like to read just a few lines of what this civil disobedience is all about. I would like to read some of the line from a man called Gandhi. Gandhi, he was a great man from India. Gandhi, while in jail, read the essay Civil Disobedience by Henry David, a 19th century American writer. Gandhi adopted the term civil disobedience. I just want to tell you how this can be the paradigm shift, especially against tyrannic, evil, and terrorist government like Nigeria. He adopted the term civil disobedience to describe his strategy of non-violently refusing to cooperate with injustice, but he preferred the Sanskrit word satyagraha, which is devotion to truth. Following his release, he continued to protest the registration law by supporting labor strike and organizing a massive non-violent march. Finally, the Boer government agreed to end the most objectionable part of the registration law. After 20 years in South Africa, Gandhi was in South Africa. After 20 years in South Africa, Gandhi went home to India in 1914. When this your Nigeria was being amalgamated in 1914, somebody already discovered how effective the civil disobedience is. Today, you are here arguing about civil disobedience, that our leader also have read how effective this civil disobedience is. And you are here, complaining about how the economy is crashing with $10 billion or 10 billion naira at every sit at home, when this thing has been proven even before 1914, where Nigeria have not even become a country, where Nigeria has never been even amalgamated. This civil disobedience were adopted and it worked very well, leading to the freedom. And when Gandhi returned, he was already a hero because he adopted that civil disobedience even before returning to India. This is just, in a very brief, how the civil disobedience changed everything. This is not to somebody say, Samonekwa, you have started again. You have Arab name, so I don't know how to address you. When you change your name to Biafra name, I will be able to address you. So on this note, remember what we are saying here is that people who have decided on their own to sit at home for somebody who was kidnapped because the person is fighting for their freedom, and the spirit of Biafra has possessed a lot of people and almost every Biafra, and they have decided to stay at home to be part of the sacrifice they are going to do for our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. MAZI NNAMDI KANU is in DSS custody. You don't know the kind of life he is living there. He is in DSS custody. You don't know the kind of torture they have given to him. And all you are interested in is that your economy is crashing. So the governors and the people who want you who just don't want you to do anything on your own, they want you to forget our leader. They want you to continue to eat your nkwobi, eat your apple every day, eat your pounded yam, and then you forget our leader, waiting for the day our leader will come out, which is exactly what, according to the message, what our leader wants. But that is what our leader wants. And the day that our leader is going to go to court, the entire Biafra will shut down. But in the absence of that, people of Biafra have said they want to continue to sit at home. We cannot begin to threaten them and fight them when people voluntarily say they want to stay at home. It is not done anywhere. It is the spirit of love that the people of Biafra are displaying. And I believe that MAZI NNAMDI KANU can never, ever go against this if he come out tomorrow to see that Biafra refused. Because if this thing is not happening, it means that now MAZI NNAMDI KANU, all his teaching all these years is waste. It means that everything he has fought and labored for is waste. It means that no brain has been liberated in Biafra. So everybody that is seeing what is happening today and you are genuine, you must be very proud. You must be very proud that people of Biafra have come, and they have come to even taking this thing upon themselves. upon themselves. So my sister, Azuka, it is your turn. Welcome. You can unmute yourself.
Good evening, Biafrans, and good evening, lovers of freedom all over the world. My name is Azuka Charles Noko again, and I'm here again to, like I said before, that this forum is a place where you hear the truth from the American women who has devoted their time all the time to make sure that they communicate to you guys. But I must tell you, my sister and MAZI, you've spoken very well. And I want to equally emphasize on what they have said. You know, they said there is no act to find the mind's construction in the face. Okay, that is what Shakespeare said. Because some people might be out there, you know, giving a lip service as if they support or they know what they're doing about the struggle for Biafra. But in their mind is full of evil. And they keep giving instructions that can disrupt and then disorganize what we are fighting for. And therefore, I want to equally support my fellow women who have already said that there will be there will be sit at home. And this sit at home, nobody can disrupt it. After all, the people who are now saying or threatening people that they will, you know, go to any length to bring them to book or maybe to punish them, when this sit at home, you know, was instructed last time, it was perfectly observed. It was well attended to. It was well, taken care of, and everybody observed it perfectly. Now, what happened? We now realize that some people did some abracadabra and came up with another instruction that Onyendu said and Onyendu did not say. And you lie to the people of Biafra and you want them to still keep believing you. No. We were told that the barrister Ejimako got this information from Onyendu that we should cancel this sit at home. And after all said and done, we now found out the truth. And the truth is that Onyendu never gave that instruction. And the people have taken it upon themselves that they want to continue sitting at home. So I wonder why some people are out there giving, threatening, and are making people feel that what they're doing is not right, or telling them that they will come after them. Who are you? I want to ask this question. You talk about command and control, but you're not listening. You are not paying attention to what the people are saying. You talk about command and control, and you are not leading with example. You are talking about command and control, and you're not able to listen to what your people are saying. And what the people are saying is that we want to sit at home. We want to sit at home. And they can't do about it. If you kill one person today, or you point at people over there and they kill them, you kill one person, you cannot kill all. So I want you guys to know that we have got to a point where people have now taken it upon themselves that they want to sit at home. So please, I beg you, whomever you are, to stop threatening our people, to stop giving it instructions and counter instructions, confusing people here and there. Enough is enough. People have taken it that they want to sit at home and there's nothing you can do about it. If they say they want to sit 12 times a month, or 3 times a month, or 4 times a day, please allow them to do what they want to do, because we know that Elohim is in control of what is going on. There is energy that is behind this. Get it into your brain that you cannot be making threats anyhow. You cannot be threatening our people. Let the people do what they want to do. Sit at home continues. If they want to go for 1 week, there is something you can do about it. If you're a leader, you should know that you should lead with the people. We are in democracy. The government of the people, by the people. You cannot be a tyrant and claim that you are a leader. You should only try to hear the people and observe what they're talking about. You should listen to the people and know what they want, and not you telling the people what to do. So sit at home continues. And let me tell you, there will be no election in Anambra State. I appeal to our people to still maintain that there will be no election in Anambra State, because the Janjaweed government knows very, very well that if they conduct election, they're still gonna manipulate it. So why are we giving them that freedom? Even when you do even when you vote, your vote doesn't count. Your vote does not count. So why are you going out there? There will be no election in Anambra State or in Biafra land at all. We should try as much as possible to tell these guys, this Janjaweed government, that enough is enough. There will be no election, I say again, in Biafra land and in Anambra State. Because we know that even if you do your vote, you do your election, they will still have their suits here and there. They go to Imo State, they do in Ebony State, they do in Abia State, every other place, every other places. They have their suits there. So Anambra State, please, I appeal to you guys, sit at home. There will be total shutdown on the day of election. And let me tell you, there will be no campaign. Don't come back on campaign, because they don't have your interest at heart. They do not. They only want to put their shields here and there so that they will be able to control all the economy of the Biafra land. Because I know very well that the Biafra land generates at least 80% of the economy, or 80% of the wealth of Nigeria as a whole. So why would you give them that chance? We are not supposed to give them that chance anymore. We don't want what happened in Imo State to happen in Anambra State. Because even if you vote, even if you vote somebody today, they will still go to the Supreme Court and do anything they want and then bring in somebody to put there. So there will be no election in Anambra State. So please, we should know that the people have taken it upon themselves to go anywhere they want. So leave them alone. China Sanwo-Olu and all the people who are out there making threats here and there, who are you gonna kill? Who are you threatening? The people give you that power, okay? So don't think that the power is given to you to destroy them. There will be no election. The sit at home should continue. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our sister, for that wonderful presentation and speech. And so on this note, I'm going to bring Madam Ndidi. Madam Ndidi, you can unmute yourself and talk to us.
Thank you again, MAZI, Simon Ekber, our illustrious son doing the right thing. May Elohim remember you and your generation.
Sure.
I bring peace from Sunshine State to my people, the great, the bold, and the fearless people of Biafra. Today is a remarkable day because it is a day we remember those who betrayed our great leader and got many people killed in his fatherland, which resulted as well to the death of his parents. Biafrans have not forgotten and we will never forget. And may the Elohim grant all the souls of faithful departed to rest in peace. So, my sisters have spoken. If I may tell you, you heard from the new Pacific region leader and the Mountain Time region leaders. They are the people that have been given the mandate moving forward to move the affairs of those regions. So let it be on record out there. So I want to talk to my people today because I said it that when you listen too long, when you listen for a longer time, you will gain something. And I want my people to pay attention. First of all, it is on record that Nigeria does not have a president. So my question to great Biafran people, who is holding our son, our leader, when Nigeria has no president? And these are people with vested interest who were not elected, people who were not given the mandate to lead the affairs of Nigerians. They illegally adopted our son and they are continuously torturing him and nobody is paying attention. So any gangster on the street can adopt anybody and hold anybody at ransom. We don't have a president. So who is dishing out the instruction that is keeping our leader out there? And Nigerians have not risen up to ask, who has the mandate of the people? Where is the person we gave our mandate? Why are all these atrocities being committed and people are keeping quiet? And yet we have elected leaders in the Senate, we have elected leaders in the House of Reps. Who is dishing out instruction? Buhari is dead. And by our constitution, the vice president automatically gets into that seat. Where is our vice president? Is he a ceremonial vice president? What happens to the constitution that gives him that mandate automatically? Nigerians, pay attention. Pay attention where this agenda is heading to. People should speak up. Our religious leaders should speak up. Our representatives and senators should speak up. Senator Baripe is the lone voice in the Senate. Is he the only one seeing things from the right perspective? What is happening to others? Can people see that Nigeria is being piloted by people with hidden agenda who did not have the mandate of the people? So Nigeria government that has been hijacked by terrorists and people without mandate are the one holding our son. And now, I go back to my Biafran people. My Biafran people have risen up to say, leave our son. They go to the street, they kill them. Using their own brothers, governors to kill them. My brothers, my people chose, okay, we are not gonna go to the street again because our blood is already watering the street. We want to sit at home. Like Honorable Azuka said, it was a very huge success the first time. And lies came from the pit of hell to use our Onyendu, the Moses of our time, the eye-opener of Biafra land. They lied with his name that he said stop, without giving us an alternative. Dr. Nelly came and said, the Onyendu we know will not stop something that is working without giving us an alternative. I want my people to pay attention. Whose interests are we protecting here? Who is representing who? Having said that, my people chose to stay at home. Now, the DOS, Emma Powerful, I read what is circulating in social media, threatening our people that sit at home is no longer obtainable. Emma Powerful, I want to tell you that we the people, we are the people. Our word, our voice, we say it the way it's going to happen. We gave you guys mandate. That is why Nigeria is how it is today, because we give people mandate. They go there, they forget that there are people that gave them mandate. They don't represent, they do whatever they want to do. We will never go into Biafra land with this kind of corrupt mindset. We need to put it out there that we, the people, our voice, our action, our voice must be respected. That is what makes America tick today. When you don't do the right thing, we go to the polls. We go to the polls and vote you out, period. If you don't do what the people, if you don't listen to the voice of your people, you're not going to go back again. We go to the street, we vote you out. So we are the people. Our people say, we want to continue letting the world know we are not happy that they're holding our son. And you guys are telling them, you're going to threaten them, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Our Onyendu said, you see, the kingdom of God has suffered violence and children of God must take it by force. We are Biafrans, we are fearless people. We are not afraid to die. But even if it's one person remaining, Biafra must come. Biafra will be restored. It does not matter how many people you kill. It does not matter how many people you put in jail. Biafra is our dream. Biafra is our brainchild. Biafra is our spirit. Biafra is our inheritance. Biafra is our generation. It will take the last blood to go, the last man living to go, for us to let Biafra alone. We will not. So, having said this, I want to ask Biafrans, during the coronavirus lockdown, you were locked down for 3 months. The economy did not shut down because they locked you guys down, and CDC and the government and great donors gave them money, gave governors money, and they put it in their pocket. To the extent that they even hit the palliatives given to you people for survival. They did not shout at that time that the economy was going down because they used you people to get money from CDC, Center for Disease Control. They used you people to get money from World Bank. Great donors and the propellers of immunization gave them great money. They pocketed them and locked you guys in. They did not say anything about the economy falling down there. So why are they complaining now? Because it's pinching them, right? Who is it pinching more? They that said that continue looting and want you people to go out there and continue paying your tax so that they'll continue looting. Or you that you know that your generation is getting closer to extermination. They are wiping us out. And we go out there, they shoot us. We stay at home, they're complaining. My dear beloved people, if the only thing you have to protest, the only thing you have to bring your message across is sit at home, sit at home. If you need to add Tuesday, sit at home. Your sisters in the United States are telling you we are 100% behind you. Sit at home for your life. You come out, they kill you. You stay in your house, no stray bullet, nobody's coming to kill you. Let that economy crumble because the economy in the first place is not favoring you in any way, anywhere. So what is he who is down needs fear no fall. You're already down. So what are you afraid of falling anyway? So sit at home. It does not matter. Now the DOS have shown you people whom they are representing. We are not, we respect their positions, we respect their office, but we respect the life of our people. The opinions of our people take priority over theirs and whatever message they're conveying out there. The opinions of our people take preeminence over what else decision they're taking now there. And so my people, your voice, your yearning is what your sisters are supporting. You people automatically want to stay at home on Monday. You want to add Tuesday, your sisters are 300% behind you. Nothing mega, no shaking, nothing mega. Okay? So let it be out there that there are so many things. You people should even ask DOS that are threatening our people about sit at home. What is the journey so far? Where are they with the bringing out of our leader? What are they doing? You know, what are they doing? Is that the most is that the priority they will set out there right now this time? We have our leader. They said they're gradually killing him. It doesn't strike anybody, you know, to panic. And what they're gonna be saying is that they're gonna fish out those who are encouraging sit at home. People say we are not going, we're gonna stay at home. Are you gonna go to their homes to capture them? Whom are you representing? There are a lot of accusations out there about people pointing at our people among the leadership, killing our people, and the DOS is not saying anything about it. Look at how Hope Uzodinma has destroyed the whole of Igbo State. Nobody's saying anything about that. Look at Uba. They are trying to put a semi-illiterate or not. Illiteracy is not about education. It's about civilization. And a candidate that is not civil, that has already put it out there that in the next 3 months, he's gonna, once they elect him, he's gonna put a central mosque in Igbo land. Nobody is talking about that. Look at our children being adopted every day all over the world. Nobody's talking about it. What pains them most is that people decided to stay at home. Are you going to, okay, if I choose not to go to work today, you're going to come push me out from my house that I must go to work. Is that not infringement into my civil right, into my right to exist? So priorities should be set right. Biafra women are calling you people, the Umadas are calling. We gave you people mandate to so many scores unsettled, and they have not been addressed. And the most important thing for you people to do is to go and start threatening our people. And listen, the die is cast. The die is cast. We know who is representing who. Our people listen, pay attention to non-verbal communication. Pay attention to body languages of people. Pay attention to actions. There are actions that are speaking louder than voice. Pay attention to that. Stay at home. Put Tuesday if you want. We support that. It does not matter if it's pinching them. That means something is working. We have few demands from them. Release our leader. Give us a date for referendum. Dear friends, we are no longer slaves in our own land. We have been marginalized enough. We want freedom. And that is going to be gotten through referendum. We don't want any election. It does not matter. Don't give your BVC or BVN to anybody. When you give your BVN, they will use it. It will look like you have voted. We are not giving out our BVN or BVC to any candidate. Let them bring their families and their children and their cohort to go and do the election. Their friends said we don't want any further election. We want a referendum. And that is where we stand. So, my dear friends, fearless men and women of the rising sun, of the great land, stand up. Stand up. This is the moment you have. Your generation will remember you for this. Posterity will not forget you. If it is not working, they won't be crying. It is working. Let them cry to their graves. Let them go and die. It is penning them. Why is it penning them? You are the one wearing the shoes. My people see, the people that have been killed, marginalized, and subverted are not complaining. The people that are complaining are the governors that are getting allocations, getting everything. Why are they complaining? That means something is working. So why would DOS stop something that is working? Please stay at home, because when you come out to the street, they kill you. And for goodness sake, let it be on record there that the people who are using, who are enforcing whatever they're enforcing in the street are not ESN. They are not Biafrans. They are DSS syndicate who want to brand a ESN and Biafran people, with a bad name. When you want to kill a dog, you start by calling it a bad name. And for DOS to say they're going to replace this and that, how did you vindicate that, validate that those damages were done by Biafrans? We are in a situation whereby our enemies are using every stone. They are keeping every stone on time. They are using every means to propagate their agenda, and we will not fall to that trap. Biafrans, stay at home. My people, stay at home. ESN, surround, don't leave our borders. They want to trigger you guys up to come out, and then the enemies will surrender, will take over our borders. Stay in the bushes and protect our borders. Do the needful. Grazing bill has been passed. Implement it. Hopu Zodima is not our mandate. Emeki Hedioha was our mandate. He stole it, so he does not represent us, and we don't give a damn. We don't care about what he says. Hopu Zodima is not our governor. So open grazing law has been passed. Kill any Malu where you see them, kill their headers. Our land is not for these infidels. Our land is not for the uncircumcised. Our land is not for grabbing. Hopu Zodima has his agenda, but like we said, his days are coming. The Ebonyi governor, your days are coming. Therefore, okay, Bazu, all of you, all the saboteurs of Nigeria, I have not forgotten you. All of you that did what you did in 2000, your days are numbered, because Biafrans will never forget. You can hold NNAMDI as long as you can, but what I'm telling you is that Biafran women have risen. We're going to do it again like Aba women. We're going to do it again like the Dahomey women. We will not allow our land, our generation to be exterminated, or our land to be grabbed. It's not going to happen in our time. It's not going to happen after our time, because even we in the diaspora are raising warriors from our young children. They are getting to know what their agenda is, and you are all in for a big ride. So Biafrans, stay at home. Take extra day, Tuesday, if you want, because it's biting them. Let it bite them until we get them on their knees. Be at home, because when you come out to the street, you'll be killed. Stay at home, and God will bless all of us, and our leader will come to take us to that promised land, and our flag will fly, and shame will be unto those who are selling us for a pot of porridge. God bless Biafra.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for a very well detailed speech. Thank you very much. If you look at the screen, you will see somebody called Chimamanda. A lot of people have been talking to this person. Simon, you've been used without knowing it. These women here have sinister plan, which they are using your platform to achieve. Now, my question to this Chimamanda, who is using you? Do you know that this your comment means that somebody have used you and without you knowing it? Is there something that you know that these our women here don't know? Do you want to come up to the platform? I'm going to send a link. Do you have something that you want to tell Biafrans about 5,000 people, watching us, 2,800 from YouTube, and about another 2,000 from Enter Biafra? Do you have something else that you think you know that we don't know, so that you come to tell us? How I normally do my own is that whenever I catch you, some of you like this, as I catch you now, I will throw a challenge to you by inviting you to the program, so that you will come and tell the entire world that thing that you know that we did not know. So on this note, I am posting the link before we continue, because I know that our women have a lot of things to say. Before we continue, I'm going to give this Chimamanda Anonymous 2 minutes to click on this link and come and tell us that thing, how these women have used Simon Ekpa without Simon Ekpa knowing it. And if he could, if she or he, I don't know whether it's, you know, if he or she could not click the link I have just posted now to come and tell us how these women, these noble women who are spending their own money, spending their own time to just save your useless ass, you will come here and start talking rubbish. I want you to come to this platform and tell us that thing that you know that Simon Ekpa don't know, or that thing that you know that a lot of people don't know. Please, I don't want any other person to join me except that Chimamanda. Is he here or is he here? Please, I do not want to see anybody at this point except that Chimamanda. I have not seen any name like that. No. I will post the link again. Chimamanda, the link is being posted now. I have posted it twice. I will add extra 1 minute. Where are you? That is how we treat them here. When they come, we give them the run of their life. The Chimamanda must come here, click the link, and put your name. Where are you? Okay, we cannot see anybody like that. So she don't even have a boss. She can't talk. She's hiding behind keyboard to type rubbish. These are the anonymous people who are scamming Biafrans. They are just angry because I exposed them. I exposed their scam against Biafrans. So any place they see Simon Ekpa doing something, they will come there to attack the ghost, or either attack the guest of Simon Ekpa or attack Simon Ekpa. All of them are scammers. Their market is not moving anymore. All right, so we have to leave them and continue. So just leave the person, the idiot, let whoever she is or who is, just leave. Don't go and respond to him or her until she come here and tell us what she know that we don't know. All right, so we have given them enough time. Now we have to continue. So I believe that there is something I wanted to do on this program, but because of the system I'm using, and because I'm using Zoom now to, do this broadcast, I will not be able to play that thing I wanted to play. But however, I will also hand over to whoever that is want to say something more. The floor is open. We have our brother. I don't know if you want to talk. I think there is noise from his own side. But whoever that want to say something and ready to take questions, I will. If our women, you are ready to take questions from the people that are coming, we can have more minutes for this question and answer. And any question that I see that is fishy, that have there are the people coming here to ask questions that look like a chicken leg. So once I see that kind of question, I hear that kind of question, I will jump in immediately. All right. So we are going to give another minute for whoever want to make comment before we go into question and answer. So the floor is open. If you want to talk, you can unmute yourself. Is there any information you want to pass to Biafrans? If not, we are going to be bringing our people to start commenting and start asking their question one after the other.
Okay, I want to say maybe one more thing.
All right.
So I need to let Biafrans know that IPOB in America is the one that our leader gave the tool, like the authority. Our leader said that IPOB in America is the one that will help fund ESN. Even though the devil has been fighting to steal our money, we continue to, struggle to make sure we don't disappoint our leaders. I want to also say, I don't want to go into details. The DOS and whatever they call themselves try to mess our system up. I want to let Biafrans know that we are stronger than ever. We have 2 new regional coordinators. Madam Rosemary is the coordinator for the Pacific region. If there's anybody in the Pacific region that wants to stay with MAZI and the KANU to fund ESN to help give us our freedom, they should call Madam Rosemary Williams. Anybody in the Pacific region who is still with MAZI and the KANU, who wants to fund ESN and make sure that ESN help us get our freedom, they should try to contact Honorable Azuka Charles Nwankwo. I also want to emphasize that the regional coordinator for the Eastern region is MAZI Oliver Obi. And the regional coordinator for the Central region is MAZI Ndubeze Ejiasi. And this is what IPOB in America have decided. And it's going to stay like that until our leader comes out. Every region in America is autonomous. We don't want anybody influencing or trying to run us down for their agenda. They've already shown that they're working for their master, the Fulani, the uncircumcised. And we in America had a meeting last night and we decided we would not have that at all. Enough is enough. I'm telling everybody in America, IPOB America, these are our 4 regional coordinators. MAZI Ejiasi, who our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, made the supervisor to look over things until he comes back. And he remains the supervisor. MAZI Oliver is the coordinator for the Eastern region, the most populous region. He remains our coordinator. MAZI, Madam Rosemary Williams. The regions, we are people, the regional coordinator, the previous regional coordinator, are among the ones that close our leaders' account. They are among the ones that are indicted on all the problems, the financial problems. They've decided to go with their liaison. I want to emphasize to Biafrans that nobody chased them out. They decided to go with their liaison. Their group said that they would never put money in their account that our leaders said to put account. They said over their dead body. They've been deceiving IPOB members in America. They are not with MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. They are with NNAMDI, the liaison group. Nobody chased them away. There are people in these regions that are still followers of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. We're not going to leave these people flying over without any direction. That's why the women stepped in. That's why Madam Rosemary and Madam Azuka stepped in. For those people that are still with MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, those people that don't want to be a part of the liaison group, the part of NNAMDI's group, they want to be with MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. So these people, we cannot leave them hanging. That's why these women step in. And I want to encourage them to call these women and sign up in their forum so that they can start having meetings, getting communications with us. The executive last night had a very productive night. We came up to a consensus. I was actually asked not to disclose the consensus until they are ready. And I'm going to try my best not to disclose the outcome. But we came up with a positive consensus. And all we want is to make sure that our leader is released to us so that he can just man this flag and we'll get it over with. I also want to emphasize that the women in America, led by Madam Bridget Okafor, is the one that organized and brought Bruce Fenn. Whatever the outcome is, the women contributed their hard-earned money to find an attorney for our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. It is so sad that members of the DOS are claiming, shamelessly claiming, that they are the ones that brought Bruce Fenn. I believe Elohim is exposing all these things. Because MAZI NNAMDI said, only the few in heart will get into Biafra land. How can you lie and take credit for something you have no knowledge of? These women worked, contributed their money to bring this man to Nigeria to see our leader. And somebody like Chinas Nworu will be on his Facebook page claiming that the DOS brought Bruce Fenn, which means they know the right thing to do, which means they know they can hire a lawyer to represent our leader, which means they know there are things that should be done to help get our leader out, but they are not getting him out. And now some group of women did it, they want to take credit. Our Madam Bridget, the woman, doesn't care. She doesn't want to say anything about it. But I think it's very, very important for Biafran people to know that this attorney is brought by these women and they're still doing more. DOS is not doing anything. They are only doing the agenda of their master, the Fulani, the uncircumcised. I am going to say this without any apology because it has become evident to everybody. Why would Chike Doziem remove our regional coordinator? His excuse is that he did not attend a meeting, 2 meetings. But the ones with the liaison, our leader has called 6 meetings, and out of the 6, they attended 4. Our leader didn't say anything to them. Chike Doziem, who said that he doesn't have the power to remove anybody, all of a sudden found the power to remove MAZI Oliver. Don't forget that Oliver is in charge of the region that brings more money than any other region in the United States. That is to tell you that the uncircumcised are the ones engineering this. They try to steal our money through NNAMDI. Every ESN fund we raise, she stole it. Now I'm screaming like a crazy woman. She can't steal it anymore. Now they are stopping fundraising. A lot of states are saying no more fundraising. I need to let Biafrans know that a member of the DOS, Chinas Nworu, is telling people they cannot do rally. How logical is that? Are we going to be blind to this thing? Biafrans, we need to wake up. They already showed us who their masters are. I'm not saying everybody in the DOS is bad, but when the head is bad, every other person is bad. They sold their soul to the devil. They sold us for a pot of porridge, and it has become very evident. We can see it in all their actions. And we in America have decided we don't want to have anything with these people who have decided to serve Lucifer. The regions are autonomous. That's how our leader made it. And we need to let them know that we are autonomous. I sent a letter to the people in Canada. I reminded them that our leader sent Madame Oyibo, who is his authorized representative, sent her to have a meeting with the people in Canada. At the meeting, our leader emphasized that every region in Canada is autonomous. And they report to MAZI NNAMDI directly. A day after I sent that letter to the region, to Canadian people, reminding them of what our leader said, Chike Doziem ran over there and had a meeting and told them that they would take their money to Joy or Ochi Aboto. I want to let Biafrans know that Joy Aboto is one of the appointees of Uche Mefo. I told them that they are autonomous. Then Chike Doziem is telling them they have to report to Collins Ogoko. I need Biafrans to know that Collins Ogoko is also an appointee of Uche Mefo. So why is Chike Doziem appointing people that is well known to be agents of Uche Mefo? I need Biafrans to know that Tochukwu Iguanu, whom Chike Doziem chose to replace Oliver, is also a known agent of Uche Mefo. This is the guy that have destroyed Massachusetts. All the people in Massachusetts are crying and screaming about this person. This is the same person that Chike Doziem chose among everybody in the world. Don't forget that MAZI Oliver had a deputy. Chike Doziem didn't find his deputy fit, assuming that missing a meeting is not a problem. He chose a known agent of Uche Mefo. Biafrans, please wake up and see what is going on. They've already shown us we're going to be stupid and blind not to understand. This applies to every region. I don't even want to talk about United Kingdom. There's going to be a time for me to talk about what is going on there. I already appealed to people in Canada. Stand your ground for our leader, for our freedom, for our children unborn. Don't let these people run us down. Stand your ground. Our leader had a reason why he made you autonomous. I am here pleading to the people in Canada, to Canadians, to the coordinators in Canada. Please don't forget what our leader laid down. Stand firm to his rule. You are autonomous. When you contribute your money, please send it to the ESN account like our leader directed. There's something crazy that happened. I'm going to say it here. When MAZI when Chike Dosian was having a meeting, he told everybody that all the money in the United States, all ALL, the money in the United States goes to the ESN account. The very next day, NNAMDI ran to the Radio Biafra, which is today. She came to Radio Biafra and announced that all the money goes to Germany. This is a woman that stole our money. This is a woman that had the temerity to counter our leader's instructions, to counter what Chike Dosian said at the meeting, and ran to Radio Biafra. And we Biafrans are sitting and watching. This is ridiculous and unbelievable. Now she's run to Canada to make sure to hijack the fund in Canada. I'm appealing to Canadians to remember that they are autonomous, to remember that when they contribute their money, this is not their money. This is money contributed by Nigerians, or I mean, God forbid, by Biafrans. It's money contributed by the people for the people. They have no right to send it to a thief. NNAMDI is a renowned thief. NNAMDI is an agent of Nigerian government. NNAMDI is an agent that has been used to kill our people. NNAMDI has been sent to make sure that ESN doesn't get funded, to crush ESN. One day I'm going to come to your program and let Biafrans know what these people have done to ESN. This is not the time, because there are things that I cannot say loud. But when the time comes, I will let our people know the atrocities, the genocide that these people committed against us, their own people.
All right.
Now they are fighting to steal our money.
All right,
Please, I need them to understand this. Please, it's very, very important. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You've made your point. You've detailed it. And so I believe Biafrans are listening and they have listened to you. We will continue from here. Is there any other person who wants to say something? You know, the floor is open before we begin to take questions, because I know some people may ask questions today.
Yes, Mazepa.
Yes.
I want to say something to, in buttress what Dr. Nelly said.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You see, the enemy's agenda, I want Biafrans to know that the enemy's agenda is to destroy ESN. ESN has been the greatest nightmare of the zoo. Both the governors on the eastern side, in the south, whatever south side or south, whatever they answer, and the Janjaweed in general, their nightmare is ESN. They believe today that ESN has, proved itself beyond reasonable doubt to be more superior to Janjaweed, the military put together. So they are trying a way to, destroy ESN. And I want Biafrans to know this, and they are using insiders, they're using part of some of us to destroy ESN. And remember, this is about you, about me, about our generation. Somebody has taken money to sell you and sell me. And are you going to allow them do that? Remember, Nigeria has conquered Biafrans economically by removing every developmental landmark or anything in Biafra land. We don't have any seaport, we don't have any airport, we don't have any good road, we don't have any bridge, we don't have any company, we don't have nothing in Biafra land. We have been conquered economically. Institutionally, we have been conquered because, watch it out, there is no part of no cardinal position from Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, Chief of Air Staff, from Immigration, Customs, legal, mention it out. There is none you can see a Biafran at the hem of our face, including Senate president and all those stuff. There is no place you can see our presence. We've been conquered institutionally. So they are coming now to conquer us geographically by trying to occupy our land. And ESN is the only nightmare that they have, which God, in his infinite mercy and the wisdom bestowed on our leader, gave him that wisdom to take that bold step when at the time he did. And that has been a torture for the zoo and for those who are fronting for them. DOS is helping them to destroy ESN, because I'm saying this because if they will call them for, to get some clarification or questions and they don't return calls, if they don't get the funding they're supposed to get the way they should get it and in a timely manner, if they are not being, given attention, their complaints are not being, addressed in a timely manner, I see that probably they are helping in destroying ESN. And we Biafran women will say no to that. That is the only last hope we have. Two things we have in Biafran land now is our ESN and our leader. And we all will fight with our last blood to make sure we sustain these two things. And having said that, they have seen now that the people, just like may God rest the soul of our great gallant soldier, Ikonsa, there are many Ikonsas in Biafra land now in ESN that they cannot bribe. So they are using people among the leadership to point out those things, and they're constantly deleting them. This is a bitter truth people don't want to hear. Every night, every day, they're constantly deleting our gallant men on ground who are in opposition with the narrative of the leadership. So are you people going to keep quiet? They have seen that there are many gallant soldiers like Ikonso who cannot be bribed, who cannot see their narrative. Now they want to attack the sponsorship of ESN. And the sponsorship, like Dr. Nelly said, I am here in America and I belong to the Eastern Zone, where the majority of the money comes from and the majority of the fellowship and loyalty to NNAMDI KANU is from this region. And the only way they're going to destabilize us is by removing our regional leader so that our finances, there will be commotion. But for goodness sake, like Dr. Nelly said, we had a meeting for over 6 hours plus last night, and we got it in control. To God alone be the glory. In due course, things will unfold. And having said that, they want to tamper. Now, they use NNAMDI refused to release money meant for ESN. And all these things are just for ESN to crumble. And when we don't have anybody protecting our border, they will be sleeping and they will surrender us and burn us down the way they have been doing. So, Biafrans, I want you to pay attention. There are moles among the leadership. There are people among the leadership that are not propagating the purpose of our Biafran struggle. There are many of them that are cane that have sold their bells. Many of them have sold their consciences. Many of them are even married to foreigners. They don't have the agenda to come back home in due course. Many of them don't give a huge about Biafra, despite the position. That nobody, again, I put it out there, nobody has monotony of knowledge. You may be chairman, you may not be the chairman. That's what my people say. You may be a cardinal officer, but you don't have monotony of knowledge. You have to pay attention. When you are leading people and you lead and lead and lead that are complex, you need to turn back and reappraise yourself. You want to turn back to make sure that you still have your fellowship. Women, we are always at the background, but for Biafra women to rise, this is the time to do the needful. We rose because we saw the vacuum, and our people were yearning for leadership. Our people are yearning for direction. Our people are yearning for where do we go from here? And we are saying the best way to go is to sustain our ESN and continue doing anything that will bring our leader out. These are two things we have, and these are the two things that are the nightmare of the zoo. So, no to anything that can happen to bring our leader out. Sit at home, do the needful, stay in your house. Nobody's coming to your house to kill you. As far as I'm concerned, ESN, keep what you're doing. We, your sisters, are telling you that we are with you. Nothing is going to happen to our ESN. No matter how much they seize your funds, no matter how much they suppress you, ESN is our last defense, and we will not compromise anything, including leadership. We're not going to compromise the leadership of IPOP for ESN. ESN takes preeminence and superiority over the leadership of DOS. So let it be on record that whatever the Biafra women will do to sustain ESN, we will do it. So please pay attention where you pay your monthly dues. Pay attention. The Umeri account is the genuine account where our leader has said every money should go. Every money in the world should go to Umeri account in the United States, the USA. Anybody telling you anything contrary is a mole. They are trying to starve the sponsorship of ESN so that we will all be captured like a rat. And we will not allow that. Pay your money to the Umeri account. All American money, all the Canadian money, all Germany money, no more money goes to NNAMDI's account. Onyendu gave that instruction. It was brought to us that the new account should be opened. Chike Dozem, the DOS second in command, has said it. All money goes to Umeri account. And nobody should deceive you. Nobody should say anything contrary to that. That is where we stand, and that is where all the money should go. Because they want to starve ESN and render them, the sponsorship economically, how would I economically idle or whatever, so that they will now not function, and they will start bribing them, they'll start integrating them, they'll start giving them bribes, and then they will penetrate them and destabilize them. And will not watch, it will not happen under our watch. And I rest my case.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is there any other person before we go into Madam Rosemary?
Yes.
You want to say something? I can see that you're already driving already, and then
Yes.
also Azuka. All right, so you people can make it brief so that other people can ask their question. I will know the kind of question that is coming.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Eba. Yeah. I also want to tell our people that there was a weighty allegation against some members of DOS. Those people were accused of selling our Onyendu. Those people were accused of calling and closing the accounts about Onyendu is a signatory to. And the DOS and the head of DOS have not been able to set up a panel or investigation to find out what really went wrong. We called them last time and we interrogated them. We called them last time and we asked them several questions. What have you guys done since Onyendu was illegally abducted? What have you guys done in terms of recusing those people who were involved in one way or the other, or calling the banks or closure of the ESN accounts? Why is it that you guys are not investigating about it? Why is it there was no panel? And they promised, Tina Sanworu in particular, the first time we had an interview with him, and he promised that he was gonna suspend the liaison office. And the women unequivocally, unanimously told them, please, those guys must step aside pending investigation. We did that. And we told them, well, we'll promise them that we're going to get to the bottom of this matter. And then after 4 days, we never heard from them. And we interrogated and then called. Yeah, we interrogated the head of department, that is Chike Dozie, on the same issue. And he said, I'm quoting him, well, I can see he corroborated all some of the allegations that were thrown before him. He confirmed them and said, oh, I'm gonna do something about it, because we told them that you guys have to keep these guys aside and then go for investigation and find out, get to the root of this matter of what happened to our Onyendu. And he promised. No, he didn't make a promise. He said, I am not promising, but I'm gonna do something about it. It is up to 2 weeks and nothing has happened. Now, he now did something inimical to this struggle. He did something that has the ability to dismantle or disorganize the whole system of the eastern states, of the eastern region of the United States. And that was why we went on a meeting yesterday and we came up unanimously, agreed that Oliver Obi must continue his duty. Oliver is not going nowhere, because you're supposed to, as the leader, go after those people who are accused of killing our Onyendu. Selling Biafra is tantamount, selling the KANU is tantamount to selling Biafra. And you have not done anything about it. You have never said anything about it, not even setting a panel. What he went now is to start finding people who are not in support of those people who did the same act, the acts. So we want to tell you, the DOS was instituted by Onyendu, but you guys are not following the instructions of Onyendu. So if you are now telling us that Oliver, who never did nothing because he didn't attend a meeting, should go, should be relieved, and you appointed Uchemefor's thoughts to lead the people, I wonder what you guys are thinking. So we have unanimously agreed that Oliver should continue his work. Oliver is not going nowhere. Oliver is not going nowhere. If you want to do something, what we want you to do is to go and investigate those people who closed our accounts and those people who sold our Onyendu. That is the only thing you think you can do that can appeal to the people of Biafra. There is no way we can allow you to disrupt the system, because Onyendu does not allow something that is working to be disrupted.
All right, thank you.
You can now come to United States and do that.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Madam Rosemary, all right, you can talk before we
can
take
I have 1 minute to 2 minutes?
All right.
So, my people, I greet everybody again once more. This is Madam Rosemary Williams. And like our people said, when you greet somebody who bring you akede, do you know what akede is? The deliciously made beans.
Yes.
Wambo.
Yes.
As when you say thank you to somebody for doing something good, that person will do another one. I just want to use this special time to thank my people, the Biafra people on the ground in Biafra land. I want to thank you all for coming, for paying that solidarity, obeying the sit-at-home order that was observed last week on the 9th of September 2021. On top of that, yesterday, the Monday that we have independently assumed, put upon ourselves, that is a sit-at-home order for Biafrans in solidarity with our MAZI NNAMDI KANU. You did that perfectly well. That was just yesterday, and today again, all the clips we have seen from our motherland, Biafra, shows that everybody also paid solidarity to the September 14th Sabotua Day. We observe it very good. I thank you all. And we wish, and I in particular, I wish that you continue in this manner, because what we are doing is working out. If it's not working out, people will not be running around threatening, trying to mimic and minimize and diminish what we are doing. The governors are crying, their agents are now crying, and at the same time, I ask my people, the IPOB officials that are also threatening our people at home for just sitting at home. I see ask the question, why are you doing so? Where is your loyalty? Where is your loyalty? Please do not threaten our people. You're supposed not to threaten that you go and fish them out. Are you Governor Wike of River State that went and picked people from house to house? Is that what you are trying to do? Please do not do it. And people, like what happened with our HOD. Some people want to act like MAZI NNAMDI KANU, but they are not MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Before MAZI NNAMDI KANU does something, he seeks advice, he investigates, he reaches out. MAZI NNAMDI KANU, even when the zoo or everybody thought that his movement is minimized, he goes around the world. He comes to USA, he goes to Egypt, he goes to Israel, he goes to Germany, everywhere. Even he went to Japan. Even he went to the place where he was kidnapped, except that people set him up there. You do not sit in Switzerland, or you sit in Australia, or you sit in Japan, and you give order. And just remove somebody. Do you know where United States is? You have to know where US is. You have to come and reach out to the people in US, or at least call the meeting, ask what is going on. You don't snap your finger as if you are the God of the universe. You don't do that. So we are watching, we are praying, and we are praying that all of us will come together and work. But let me tell you, whoever that don't want to come together to work, we are not like, oh, for the sake of peace. We are for the sake of truth. We are for the sake of our people, for the life, for safety of our people. Not for the sake of, let's just be in peace. Yes, we want to be in peace if you want us to be in peace. But before you do that, stand by the truth and nothing but the truth. Thank you all. Thank you, MAZI, for allowing us today again on this platform.
Thank you very much.
We really always appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Stand by the truth and nothing but the truth. That is the word we are going to work with. I will give maybe 3 persons the opportunity to ask questions, because we spend a lot of time here, almost 2 hours, and I have a lot of assignment pertaining to this particular struggle that I have to finish before tomorrow. So I have to give a few person the opportunity to ask question, and I'm going to start by those who have their video on. So I'm going to start from Great Chido. 1 minute question. Your destiny is not talking. We cannot hear your voice. We cannot hear your voice. We can't hear you. Sorry about that. We have to bring somebody who is talking. So I'm gonna bring you Don Ezeku. Don Ezeku, welcome to the program. Don Ezeku, welcome to the program. Yes, welcome to the program. You have 1.5 minutes. You have 1.5 minutes to ask your question or make your comment.
I don't know why this thing is looks not to be very clear this evening.
Yes,
Good evening. It's vibrating. It's vibrating over here. Good evening to you. Okay, Simon, fantastic, fabulous. Okay, my sisters, there's one thing, the question, this sister should I say the picked up some of the questions I want to ask, but I will still it across. Okay, we living abroad here. I've been here for some years. Thank God I've experienced 2 countries, United Kingdom. The system that goes on in any society, in any organization, if there is any accusation or any something said, okay, about somebody in any organization, the things we do straight away is to suspend such a person. You suspend the person immediately. Take away everything that has to do with what we're going on. You suspend them pending the investigation. The panel that will do the job, we will not get in touch with the panel, will learn them. This is what we do straight away in a civilized society, and I think we are all civilized. We know what we have to do. This mindset we have in Nigeria, let's not bring it in Biafra place, okay? Because it is annoying, very, very annoying, seeing that in this right now that we'll be coming with this minor little things, that won't help us. It's not gonna help us, but that's why I can tell you, as a Christian, which I will say it loud, Biafra is coming. No matter what happens, Biafra is coming. Okay, and at times we have to listen to some. There are people when they give prophecy. I know all the men of God in Nigeria. There are people when they give prophecy, you're listening to them. There's one guy who said it, and I follow everyone. I follow my leader, MAZI. Okay, KANU. I follow Simon very well. These are 2 people I've been following throughout, and they are lovely sister. Somebody. These are people who have been keeping me going. I know about Biafra right from time. I suffered from Biafra. I was born and been buried in Ladi Jos. I was killed in northern Nigeria. I was a part of militia where we have a bat knife with the I carried it. So I know I might not look it in my age. I'm so strong, I'm so healthy, but I know nobody will tell me anything about Biafra. Nobody's gonna save me Biafra because it is in my body, it is in my blood. I was a victim and continue to be a victim, and we have nothing in common with these people. My greatest annoyance is that we're talking about this rubbish, and MAZI and the KANU is under the hands of Boko Haram and the Mali people and the Niger people, because these are terrorists. We know that the people holding him, they are terrorists. It's not. They might be federal government. It's not federal government of Nigeria, because the same way the House of Representatives, they are all advanced.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay,
very much.
That's what they are.
No problem.
I don't get it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Let's stop all this nonsense. Get rid of all those people and arrange our home.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your
Thank you.
contribution.
Simon, please keep it on. Keep it on, keep it on,
Thank
keep it on.
you.
Okay, I always remove my heart for you. Okay, nobody will touch you. No weapon, no weapon.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we have two more person to either ask question or give their comment before I will allow our women to go. I will bring in Sandra. Sandra, I don't have your video. Only people who have video that will ask question today. So only those who have their video on. Okay, Sandra have their video. All right, okay. Sandra and Kenisha. This name is always confusing.
Yes, not to leave. Good evening, MAZI. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening from here.
Good evening, everyone. See, my question today is, how do we stop? How do we make MAZI NNAMDI KANU, to come out from the DSS custody? You understand? Because all this day we know the way they have been attacking you on this program, and secondly, we see how let me just say, the DOS and leadership of Biafra and you and MAZI Simon Ekpa come together to speak one voice. You understand? Like our women have been saying, they will be continuously sit at home. You understand? But how would the DOS see this movement? How would they see it? So they wouldn't like twist it, because they've been twisting so many things you said, change it to a different thing. Like the sit at home, the autopilot, the way they try to twist it, the way they try to say different things. How are we going to make them come together? You people come together to speak one voice, because you've already asked us to follow, respect DOS, agitate for them also. So how do we make them to speak like the way you're speaking?
The question, you have a very valid question and a very valid concern. Now, another question that comes with that is that you said they twist. How do you stop them from twisting?
Yeah, because why? That's what I'm saying. How do we stop them from twisting? Is maybe our mothers will come together and say, please, DOS and leadership of Biafra, you push you and Simon Ekpa to speak. Should be speaking one voice, because DOS have people that believe in them. You have people like we that believe in you so much. We know you will not betray Biafra struggle, because you'll be doing a lot of, you'll be putting your strength in this very struggle to make sure that we notice that is going on in the zoo, of which the DOS are not doing, even the leadership are not doing. You are the only voice we have right now, that is making us, that is exposing so many things in Nigeria. So what I'm saying is, they should put you people together, because there are people that listen, that will say, I will not listen to anybody apart from the DOS or the leadership. You understand, sir? Yes. So, and the way they should just do something, I don't know, because it breaks my heart to see that if anybody that is new listen to our women, they would think there's problem going on. You've already debunked it, that there's no problem. Despite they've tried to hit you left and right, up and down, even people are still attacking you while the program is going on. You understand? Yes. So I don't really want them. It pains me a lot, because you put in everything you have. I don't even know how you have the strength to move on. You understand? So this attack is so much. So they won't twist this very one today, tomorrow.
Yes, you see the problem. The problem is that only those who follow the order and the principle laid down by our leader that will follow this thing to the end. MAZI NNAMDI KANU laid a very strong principle, which is always stand by the always stand by the truth, and always follow the thing that is true and justice. You see, yes, if somebody will watch what I'm doing now and come out later on purpose to twist it, that is where the problem comes from. And that person is no longer following the principles laid down by MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Like when I said autopilot, I explained that autopilot, still somebody somewhere twist it, and the person the person is claiming to be following the principle laid out by MAZI NNAMDI KANU. MAZI NNAMDI KANU did not lay principles of twisting people's statement. Okay,
That's true. That's true.
That is not MAZI NNAMDI KANU's principle. MAZI NNAMDI KANU did not also lay the principle of now that we are coming here to say people decided to stay at home. That is not to say that we are now advocating for stay at home. It is two different things. But some people will now come here and twist it. And that twisting is not part of MAZI NNAMDI KANU's movement. This is the problem.
That is why I'm surprised. You still remember when one Hausa man, the Hausa Christian, said we should, the Christian should sit at home. And somebody did not even say, the man said, he said, Simon Ekpa said,
Yes.
that one pissed me off also. So for them not to twist this very one, they are saying that somebody said you started again. I don't really understand people. I don't understand people. The effort you put in on this thing, because you have family too, you're supposed to sleep when after work, supposed to have but you put us together. This is the thing that the DOS are supposed to be doing, or the leadership are supposed to be doing, but you are single-handedly doing this on your own. On your own.
One thing is that some people have the strength because they go to sleep, they wake up, and they have strength to fight Simon Ekpa instead of fighting.
But that is not really fair. It's not fair. If it's somebody like me, look, I always say to myself, I have the spirit of fish. Fish dies through the mouth. You have the spirit of lion. I'll be 100 lions put together. I don't really know how you manage to stand. You still keep smiling. So please, I still want to beg our mothers, please, we should stop this accusation. We should stop first. We should think of how our leaders should come out first. Please, I'm begging, I'm crying on my knees.
Yes.
Please.
Okay, Sandra, you have a very valid point. And we have one more question, one more comment, Madam Rosemary, before you go. With just one more person. And then I will allow you people to go. And that one more person, who is he going to be? Is going to be Osas. Osas, where is Osas? Osas, you here? All right.
Good evening, Gasamo.
Osas, where are you?
I'm here. Good evening, Gasamo.
Yes, good evening here.
Good evening. Good evening, our mothers.
So,
okay. But can you hear me?
They are hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. Well, there's something I want to say is this. That right now, who is not representing our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU? Who are we looking on to? It's not about we are hearing voice in different places, because those voices we are hearing in different places is not begin to convince us. I mean, in fact, it's not distracting us and not that. But what I'm saying is this: who are we not looking up to? Now that our leader is not around, because
yes,
and two, our Radio Biafra, they have helped a lot. They have make a lot of people to see what is going on. So right now we need to see that Radio Biafra, you need to be in the right person's hands. You understand me? It's not the Radio Biafra is not something where anybody can just come and say anything he likes. It's something that will come out. It's something that through there you will educate our people, let our people to know what is going on. So those are the things I want to ask. Those are the two things I want to ask.
I think your question is good, and is a very sensitive question. We know that in the absence of our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, the people that are in charge is DOS. So I don't think the women have any other contrary opinion to that your particular question.
May I come in here?
Yes, you can come in.
May I come in here?
Yes.
My dear brother, your question is a good one. And we have to let you know that Biafra is a nation. Biafra has a structure. And the leader of the Biafra movement is MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And he has the DOS, he has the regional coordinators, he has the coordinators, and then all the principal officers as they should be. And then he had a HOD whom we refer to as the second in command. But legally, MAZI NNAMDI KANU has a legal representative. It's like Igwe. I don't know, but ọbụla na-enwe igwe ma ọ bụ eze. Eze nwere onowu onye na-anọchite anya igwe ma ọ bụrụ na igwe anọghị ya. So in this process, we all know that our leader usually speaks in parables. And he keeps saying, when the women, especially the women from the United States, rises up, and Biafra will be here. We were thinking that it's because we know that he have all the women and everything. But now it's down to us that he had a legal representative that stands for him in his absence, and that is Madam Rita Eze, Madam Oyibo. And Madam Oyibo is the person that represents Sonyendu. And now she is, since things are no longer going the right way, because she has always been neutral, she has not come to interfere with the affairs of the DOS and all the people that are running the Biafra nation, because she also is the person that is in charge of the finances here in the United States. So she stays neutral. But as things are going haywire now, she has stepped in. I believe that you saw that letter that is circulating, and that's why you asked the question. Yes, Madam Rita Eze Oyibo, she is now the representative of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And you know, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, the DOS is support to him. So Madam Oyibo is now in charge. Thank you.
Okay. So Madam Oyibo is now in charge of the leadership now.
Yes.
In DOS, right?
She still works with everybody.
Yes.
She's not scaring everybody away. She wants to make sure that everything goes straight. You know, she's here to put things, and she'll be representing Oyendu until Oyendu comes out.
Oh, great.
Not just everybody. Everybody that still stands under the leadership of MAZI NNAMDI KANU is still intact.
Okay, great. So if it's like that, there's no need for people to keep measure the leader of GOS, MAZI, what is his name again? I forgot his name. So there's no need for us to measure his name. Let everybody in Biafra know that look at the head of the leadership now that is representing MAZI NNAMDI KANU. You understand me? So that everybody will not put his head in one place. So this is what I believe that we should do, because this thing is confusing everybody. You understand me? So because we don't see the work that these people are doing there. The work that they're supposed to do is the work MAZI did yesterday by declaring that if they can release, if they can take a MAZI NNAMDI KANU back to prison, that it would the sit at home will be cancelled. So that should have been the work of DOS right from the day. But I was surprised that it was a MAZI who not do their job yesterday. So I was so proud of him. So, but what I'm saying is this: let everybody be aware that the head of the DOS right now, or the head of the people, the people that is the person that is representing the people, let everybody be aware, so that we also will not put our head in one place. If anything is wrong, or anything go wrong, we will know who to turn our eyes to. You understand? So too, Radio Biafra, it matters a lot. It's a mouthpiece of the people. So what I'm trying to say that you need to be in a good hands, because through that radio Biafra, a lot of things can be distorted. A lot of things, because when people is confused, it becomes a distortion. So let us fix who is going to handle Radio Biafra. It matters a lot because Radio Biafra is like a station of gossip right now. So I want people to also throw a light to that aspect of Radio Biafra as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And of course, I know a lot of people have questions. A lot of people are saying they want to ask questions, and I don't think our women have that time now. They have spent almost 2 hours, 30 minutes here, except Madam Rosemary, if you want to take one more question.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. Can I say something about the sister that asked the first question, please?
Okay.
So that Sister Rosemary, just a few minutes.
All right.
The sister asked about, what are we doing to release our leader from the dungeon? So I want to reassure her that the women have stepped into that shoe and things are happening, things we cannot come on the social media to talk. Our leader is going to come out and released unconditionally. So I assure you that your sisters are right behind it. We have an able women leader and we're on top of the game. And like you heard when Dr. Nelly said initially, the American lawyer that came, Mr. Bruce Fain, came because the women sent him with our gallant men. We have some gallant men behind us. So we are on top of the game. So don't be scared. Our leader we are working towards that. Then coming to the issue of DOS and the leadership, the leader of the indigenous people we know is MAZI NNAMDI, and he said when he's not there, DOS steps into that shoe. But DOS steps into the shoe if they are fair and just. There was something Sister Rosemary said in her statement. She said, justice, honesty, and truth is where we stand. And MAZI said we're going to make that the language of our discussion today. So if they are fair and just, we don't have any reason not to follow them. The reason why it looks like Mrs. Oyibo has stepped into base, Mrs. Oyibo is like a mediator. She doesn't belong, she's not for the DOS and she's not against DOS. She is just for Biafra and for truth. She stepped in because the women saw a lot of complaints and implications going out here and there about the setup of our leader for adoption, about misappropriation of funds, about indictment, and there's so many things on the social media about Chinex and Woru. As a DOS member concerning ESN, we had several meetings with DOS, we had several meetings with Chinex and Woru and the DOS, Chike Dozie and all the rest of them. And all these things were not addressed. A cardinal point was Mrs. Nayanya. A cardinal point was the stepping into the investigative mode of accusation levied against Nayanya, which Chike Dozie did not do, despite the several meetings he held with women in America. So based on that, women stepped into to say, okay, you said you don't have the power to remove Nayanya, but you have the power to remove Oliver Obi, who is the Eastern coordinator here in America, the largest unit that generates the fund and has the largest membership without any due process. So if you don't have the power to remove Nayanya pending investigation in the adoption of our leader, in the misappropriation of ESM fund, our Biafra money fund, then you don't have the right to remove Oliver. And having said that, we now find out there is imbalance. We cannot talk of, everybody's talking for peace, but nobody's talking of justice. We cannot talk of peace without talking of justice. So that tells the Biafran women in the United States, championing the affairs of Umada worldwide, that somebody is compromised or somebody's interest is being protected somewhere. And based on that, we beckoned on Madam Oyibo, whom Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu gave the mandate to intervene and step in when he's not there. We beckoned on her to step in because it is now a leadership issue. Somebody is protecting some interests, and some interests are thrown out there. And we cannot get into Biafra if we are not honest, clean, and pure. That is part of the problem the zoo has today: injustice, corruption, and cover-up. Biafra women in leadership will never cover any evil, any injustice. So based on that, Madam Oyibo stepped into that. So she's going to pilot the affairs of Biafra moving forward until our leader comes out. So my dear sister that asked the question, women are working tirelessly. We are putting our time, treasure, and talent, and we make sure our leader and our ESN is not compromised. Thank you.
All right, that was a very detailed one. I think Rosemary have a question. So Rosemary, Azuka, you are not mute. You are muted. You are muted. Can you unmute yourself?
Can you? Yes, I'm here. Yes. Thank you. But the woman that asked question now, I think should be rest assured that we're working tenaciously to make sure that everything is under control. And we applaud Madam Oyibo because she is very intelligent and she's good to go. And not only that, if the DOS cannot find out what happened to Onyendu and give us in plain black and white of what happened, of what transpired, if they're not ready to do our bid by asking these guys that were mentioned to step aside pending investigation, there is nothing we can do with them anymore until Onyendu comes out. So we are following it and we are making sure that we're taking it one after the other. But we will get to the bottom of what happened. That's the only promise we've made, and we're gonna keep it. And always stay tuned and then listen to us, and then we'll tell you what is happening anytime. So that's all we have to say for now. We'll get to the bottom of it. We'll apply every means we think we can to make sure that we get to the bottom of what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. Whomever that that is compromised in any way, we'll find out. Whomever that sold him, we'll find out. Whomever that did the bid of selling him to the Janjaweed, we'll find out. That's all we have to tell you right now. Thank you so much.
Right, Madam Rosemary, we have a different Rosemary who wants to make your comment. You can ask your question, Rosemary.
Thank you, MAZI Simon. I want to really thank you for all you are doing. And I want to use this opportunity to thank our women for stepping up. I thank you all for all you are doing, the fundraising, and not allowing the effort of genuine Biafrans to be a waste. So I say more grace to your elbows. And another thing I want to say, Biafra, I am really, really impressed that Biafrans are staying home on their own, even after DOS said they have canceled or suspended the sit at home on Monday. But we have seen that every Monday they have decided to stay home. And that really sent a message to the whole world, because people always say that Igbos like money. Oh, Igbos like money. Igbos like money. These Igbos now that love money have decided to forfeit that money for freedom. I think it is saying a lot about Igbos and proving people wrong, because Igbos or Biafrans in general know what they want. So I want to say all hail Biafra, and I am really praying that the God Almighty will protect our Onyendu and keep him safe and bring him out sooner than we expect. And I want to thank all of you. MAZI Simon, you are doing wonderfully, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think, yes, I think this is it. This is it. Our women, I know a lot of you, for me, I can still stay here for the next 10 minutes. Okay. But I know that some of you are already tired and need to go home and need to rest, for those who are not home yet. And so on this note, I'm going to say thank you very much for coming to this program to say these things that a lot of people will be pondering on, including myself. As a messenger that I am, I thank you all for coming to do this. And together, everything requires commitment, it requires togetherness, it requires unity. Unity we must have to fight for, and for that unity, especially the unity that we are going to build in truth, fairness, justice, and equity. This is exactly the thing that our leader, the principle that our leader laid down. You know, he always say we are whiter than snow, and that white and whiter than snow is what we have to stand on every day of our life. So I thank you all, our women. Hopefully I'm going to have you people again, because I know that this particular program today is going to generate a lot of things. So by the time the bullet is coming to Simon Ekpa, I will be dodging them and and I will invite you people to come and take the bullet, to take some of the bullet with me. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. So when the time to take bullet come, I will invite you people to come and take the bullet with me.
Simon, Nelly will take the bullet with you. I promise. I'm going to be here to take the bullet.
Oh yeah, we'll be here. We'll come back.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
No matter what people say, it's not about hijacking anything. It's not about using you. It's about we are all their friends, and as their friends, we work together for the freedom of our people, wherever we are, and any day, any time. That's where we stand. We love you.
We love you, Simon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Simon, for having us here.
Thank you.
Dear friends, please continue sitting at home every Monday. If you want to stay extra day on Tuesday, we got your back. We support you. Dear friends, please, no election. We don't want election. We want a date for referendum. Dear friends, is biting the governor. The economy belongs to you. Your word is your voice. Your generation is at stake. Stay at home. Stay at home. Nobody will come to your house to kill you. All hail Biafra.
Okay, from Nelly, I really appreciate all Biafrans, and I thank God for what He's doing, because Chukwuka Abiyama is here piloting our affairs. We start home on Monday. If they are not releasing our leader by next week, we sit home on Tuesday. We're going to be sitting home until they release MAZI NNAMDI KANU. I want to remind Biafrans that MAZI NNAMDI KANU has our flag, our freedom, our nation in his hands. We have to do whatever it takes to bring him out so that we can have our freedom. Thank you, my people, and have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eka, for having us here. And we'll promise to be coming here every time. Like we said before, that what we are gonna do is to tell our people the truth and nothing but the truth. All the mysteries surrounding the abduction of NNAMDI KANU, we'll get to the bottom of it. And we'll come here and tell you who is doing who. So thank you so much for having us. Thank you for the good job you've been doing. no matter what the bullet that gonna throw on you, it's not gonna reach you because who will be here to defend you? Thank you so much. You'll be here every time.
You prosper.
You say, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you. All right, and hopefully see you in a very nearest future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
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 There we go. All right. So my people, where is the my people? Why is this thing not? My people. Ajuruchukwu Chisom, I will keep my question very important. I wanted to immediately our women left. The system can't they do like I said say as they can't take go. Now me go ask the question. me when all they collect 440 from here. Oh my God! I said, welcome ask me question. Me when they collect 440 from here. I know they collect 440. Now 440 are they so. I go just say, as they see me so, I don't go finish. I go just go recharge my battery, wait for that tomorrow. My brother, if now Igbo people they go say, I want to go. One day, everybody go. Oh my God. My brother, I'm married a day so. As you don't go see me past 10 minutes here, and I'm married a day so. Oh my God. All right. They won't go ask me question. How you go won't go ask me question when you say the thing will not come from me. You go hold out your question. You go hold your question until they come here again. Somebody say, where is our medal? No. We don't prove that. We don't wait for them to drink the water of their boss. What you go surprise you now? You say, you know what thing? Okay, we have to crack joke. Where is our Chisom? You don't disappear. We need to crack joke. In fact, all the people that are here now, I'm going to bring all of you for the next 5 minutes. So you are very lucky. Everybody come in. Okay. Everybody come in for the next 5 minutes. We'll go yeah here. Hyacinth come in. Great Chido come in. Everybody must come in. Where is Abuchi? And GB. Yes, we have full house now. Everybody where they here, anybody where enter What you are now? I say, for those anybody when they enter now, not go bring them inside this screen. Now I get patient, stay here. So for those for those where they look for boss, where they go drink the water, we don't give them assignment, and we can notice say all of them don't keep quiet. Okay, nobody is challenging anything again. So I don't know. Have you seen anywhere where somebody is breaking the boss and drinking water?
No.
We are not see.
No, they don't go mute now.
They don't go mute, Abi.
Yeah. You know, anything truth and honest is transparent.
Yes.
Waiting then carry for person where they snuff, no they check in watch. You know they check clock to know the time. Oh yeah, na put about they watch.
Oh, where I put about the watch?
They watch.
How do you know?
Only watch and I'll tap a woof. The snuff will throw away. Want to
okay.
The snuff will throw away.
What if the person have the watch here?
Huh? In the handricks here. And you will put Otaba in the hand here.
What if the
so
person
when you want to check it,
What if the person have the watch here?
No, you know work.
Why you no work? Me, I go have my watch. See, I feel have my watch there now. You see?
The Otaba will spoil the watch now. The Otaba will spoil the watch.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. What do you want to say?
Okay, actually, I want to correct something on the issue of Emma Powerful's communique. Am I coming out loud?
You are coming out loud, yes.
Okay, yes. I just want to correct something. That communique was actually talking about people using the name of ESN to commit atrocities. You understand? They've been killing, like today, I don't know whether you saw one, that a priest was killed and it was tagged ESN. You understand? And Emma Powerful's letter is that they are going to fish out those people involved in those atrocities, committing those atrocities, not that they are going to punish Biafrans. Okay. That is what I have wanted to correct. Maybe you should take time and read that communique.
I have not read again. Which you have corrected now.
Yeah, because
I need to say something, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I just want to point out two things. Then the second thing is this issue have been spoken about severally, and I think you know the thing. Yeah, I don't want to, because there are certain things that ought not to come on stage, especially the issue of the Turkey matter. That issue have been trashed over and over and over again. I don't know why that issue is being brought to the fore.
Which one?
The issue of that the what is it called? This member of DOS, MAZI Chinasa, MAZI Chinasa suspended.
You don't know why the issue is being brought again, but you are bringing it here now.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to, because the spokesman.
It has listened. That issue has been crashed, and you are here now saying you don't know why people are talking about it, and you are doing the same mistake other people are doing. We are not
one of the
issue has been addressed.
One of the women used it as a point.
No, it didn't use
against.
Listen.
No, maybe you didn't listen well. No, man, go on. You play your tape again. Listen.
The woman said they are giving order against protest, right? Against demonstration. Are you
What's
there?
going on? It's not talking again.
Simon, can I say something?
Yes, you will say something, but I want to address this brother. You see, the women say that they are giving orders against demonstrators, against the protest or something. You know, that was what the woman said. And what that woman said, that you don't know other places where that order has been given. You are not aware. It is only the one you see in public that you talk.
No, sir. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's
Okay,
not
which
like
one
that.
is like that? How is like that? How is it?
The point was, this thing started since 3 days, since on Monday, being that normal at home people are doing. You understand? So, and this thing got escalated when those people went to school and born some teachers.
You are talking a different thing. Somebody is talking about
No. I just want to explain something. To just listen to me now. What I'm saying, because I had when BBC Igbo interviewed this man, the spokesman, Emma Powerful. Do you know about that? So the BBC Igbo called him and interviewed him about this issue today, and that one that happened.
Which
so
issue?
He now,
which issue?
The issue of burning disrupting the students that are taking the exam in the school.
My brother, you are missing what this person.
That is another different issue.
That's another different case. When people talk, listen. Our brother was talking about something else, and I'm telling you, you say it is the same thing. So what I'm trying to say,
what I want to say is about the letter that this man sent today. You know, the reason why he sent it.
We have not finished what this guy who just left now was saying.
We are saying, yeah.
That's what I wanted to address. That he cannot come here and talk about issue that has been trashed and want to
and he's still saying it again.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's still saying it again when it has been trashed.
You know, and that issue has to do with Turkey. That is the point. So
okay. No. That one is already gone. It's already gone.
That is what we are saying. So you are talking a different thing. All right, go ahead.
Okay, let me finish my talk, please, because I wanted to say something before this thing come up. and Simon, you know, since I've been watching your program, you know, since this is my first time today of coming here, you understand? And I came here purposely because I wanted to say this thing very directly to you. You understand? Because I tried to call the number I got on WhatsApp, but you couldn't pick up. You understand?
Okay.
One of those people, I don't want to mention the person's name, but through what I'm saying, you will understand what I'm talking about now. One of those persons that came to the program, one of those women that came to the program today, you understand? I have been reaching out to her. She's trying to find out the allegations of what she's accusing somebody of doing. Okay? Then today, I asked today particularly, I called her. Let me just be very, very honest. I called her and asked her that, what is this issue that you are alleging that this person or these people did? Do you have audio evidence, video evidence that they are truly the people that sell MAZI away to the enemies? You understand? The answer wait, let me finish. The answer she gave to me was that I should go and do my own investigation to find out how they sell MAZI to the enemy. And then I said no. And I said no. That is not how to do an investigation. And that is not how to convince people to believe on what you are saying.
My brother, let me cut you short.
Okay.
Let me cut you short. I don't want to talk about this issue, but let me cut you short. I'm going to address it in the very finest way possible. Okay? Because I don't want to talk about this until our leader go to court before I will start addressing it. Let me tell you.
Yes.
When you want to accuse people,
yes,
there is different kind of accusation. You can accuse people based on instincts. You can accuse people based on their actions. You can accuse people based on evidence you have. But let me tell you, this issue of our leader, when somebody is aware, okay, that our leader is somewhere, and a whole our leader is not just, it's a leader of a nation. It's
Yes,
somewhere.
yes, I know.
And then all of a sudden, you are in daily contact with our leader, and the people around you have daily contact with our leader. And when these people are around you, it is presumed that you may also have knowledge. This is when it comes to instincts. Now, when our leader is no longer reachable, even without anything, without suspicions of anything, you did not reach our leader the first day, I am not going to addressing the information you must have listened to the public, including...
I understand.
But I'm not going there, but I'm just telling you now from a layman. Now, you did not hear from your leader the first day, you did not hear from your leader the second day, and you didn't raise alarm. Remember, this is not family affair. This is not company affair. This is a nation. You didn't raise alarm that something is wrong. And even to the extent of some people are being suspected to know that something was wrong. And nobody raised alarm. Only for the Janjaweed to come and announce it. So you see, in addition to this, there are people that surrounding the people that are being, suspected of having knowledge. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, these people surrounding these people that are claiming to have knowledge of this particular unfortunate incident have also a very vested special interest and position. Now, some of them have financial position. Now, in addition to this, there is an order that says transfer money from this place to this place. And then in addition to having this knowledge and all the suspicions that is flying left and right, some of them refuse to follow the order of our leader. You see, so when people are coming to put all these things together, suspicions and accusations begin to come in. Why would you disobey?
Simon, sorry.
No, when you say you are looking for evidence, right?
Yes.
Now I'm telling you now that for the fact that some people have knowledge that something is not all right, and they didn't.
Okay, Simon, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Okay. For me, the question I want to ask you now is,
ask your question.
If you say something, and normally people like now, you say something and people believe you and people follow you. So let's assume you accuse somebody of doing something now, okay? And me, I have trust in you, and I believe you, and I follow you to attack and accuse that person, that this person did this. At the end of the day, if that person did not do it, who will I blame to being responsible of convincing me to attack that person?
First of all, your enemy is not my enemy.
No, I just asked random questions.
I'm just telling you, you are asking me now, right? And I'm answering you now.
Yeah.
Second of all, have you ever watched and heard me on this program accusing anybody of doing something?
I just use you.
And I'm
not saying it's you.
I'm just answering you as me now, because I can't do
it.
Yes. I can't do it without
Okay. Okay.
So you cannot see me accusing somebody without, that I'm, even if I'm convinced that everybody have different way of, you don't expect somebody to do like me, okay? Everybody are different. People with their own way of life, and you cannot expect everybody to do like me. So, but me, what I'm going to do is that if I want to accuse somebody, I will accuse somebody a reasonable reason.
What you sure, right? What you sure?
No, not what I am sure. Because I can make accusation for somebody to say that because you did not inform Biafrans that his number is not reachable, and for that reason I am accusing you. That is not to say that I am sure that the person is aware. You understand? But because of that action and the attitude of that person, I can suspect the person and accuse the person. But that is not to say that the person, committed that crime. You understand? But because of that action, and let me tell you also that when something like this happens, you don't just blame the people. The people may make this mistake, out of ignorance, but it is a very, very big ignorance if it is out of ignorance. So we can never tell. So when somebody
Simon, the reason why I asked you this particular question, because this same question is what I asked one of those people in this program today, that if I follow you to attack this person, that you want me to form a group and attack her or something like that. If tomorrow she's innocent, is she still innocent? Will you be? And she said no.
Listen, let me tell you. Just one moment. Listen, let me tell you. When people are making this kind of accusation, it's not for you to attack people. No. It is not for you. It is you that is misunderstanding the intent of the person. If I come now and say this person did bad thing, I am not saying it for you to go and start attacking him. I am saying it so that we can have solution. Maybe saying it and addressing it will stop a lot of problems that will come in future. So me coming to say it is not attacking him. What is it going to change? It is not going to change anything. Well, coming to tell somebody that you do something for somebody to attack the person, it does not going to change anything. Okay? So saying it is to solve the future problem that thing will generate.
Future damage.
You people are the one doing this mistake. Because you think that when somebody says that somebody do something, the only thing you have to do is to go and start attacking that person. It is not like that. So you are the problem, not the person that is accusing that person. Because the purpose of accusing the person is not for you to attack the person that the person is accusing. It is to stop a future problem that is coming. That thing is not addressed. Do you understand?
Yes. Okay.
So
Okay, can I come in here?
Yes, come in, Hanset.
All right. Good evening, gents. To what this brother just said now, it's simple. When there is an accusation against someone, for instance, it is not for you to take side with the accuser against the accused. It's to find out the truth. Who's calling me? Just for the sake of clear conscience, it's for you to find out the truth, to know what's going on, to make investigation, and be able to draw your answers, to know who is saying what, because you just don't hear from one side of the story. People are forced to go out of their way to make a whole lot of things public, to bring it in the public spectacle, because when they try to handle it indoors privately, they got shut down, even with the overwhelming evidences that they have. And what you should have done as someone that is reasonable is to take up those evidences, listen to it, then covertly you investigate while you are asking the other person questions. You've done your investigations. Then when you ask the accused the questions that you need to ask during the course of interrogation, and the accused tells you stories that are not true, you as someone that is wise will know who is actually lying or who is not lying. But that is by the way. What I actually wanted to know from Dr. Nelly before she left the studio was this. At what point did she notice the gray sides of the character of the people that she was working with? Because I listened to one of her, to her earlier submission when she said